Drink beer, it's good for you. I'm empty-handed and I'm feeling blue, and I'm gonna drink till the day that I die.
Hello and welcome to the video. In this video I shall be reviewing the latest version of the Tilt wireless hydrometer thermometer. Back in March 2017 I reviewed the first version of this nifty little gadget. If you have not seen that review, then please do so. In this video I will not be running through the features of this unit in detail like I did in that video. In this video I will be sharing my more up-to-date experiences with the first version and then looking at the differences this second new version has made to my experience. Firstly, I would like to make it plain that I have found the Tilt to be a very useful tool in my brewing. It is not something that I would be happy to be without in actual fact. However, my experience as time has gone on has not been without its issues. These issues took quite some months to begin, and they have gradually become worse over the period of almost a year. The biggest issue being that the first unit began to use more and more battery life, until in the end it was using almost one battery per brew. For me that's quite catastrophic, because I like to do a brew every week at least. I also found that the first unit was becoming more and more inaccurate as time went on, not just in terms of temperature but also the gravity readings. These last issues were no big deal though, because I would simply recalibrate the unit before each brew, which is of course a fast and easy process. Once the battery life became unbearable on this first unit, I reached out to the company who makes these barren brewing equipment, and they very quickly sent me a new unit. Not another version 1 unit either, a version 2. Full marks to barren brew equipment for first class customer service. Now I should also point out at this stage that despite the fact that my first edition unit clearly had issues, not everyone has had the same experience with this. So now let's have a look at what you get for your money with a version 2 of the Tilt. For a start, I think it's fair to say that it comes in a much more professional looking box and has far better documentation. As previously, the Tilt can be ordered in a variety of different colours. This matters from the perspective of identification in your app, especially if you have more than one of these. Another difference is that the Tilt is also now packaged in a protective case. I have kept hold of this for storage when it is not being used. So let's just open this up now and I'll show you what the version 2 Tilt looks like physically. There has clearly been a lot of design changes to this product, with new components that can be seen clearly, especially when I put it next to the version 1 unit. I mentioned earlier there is improved documentation. This comes in two parts. Firstly with this small fold-out guide, which, due to the ease of use of this, is mostly a look at safety. Then we have this much bigger guide sheet, which shows you the various different steps to get started with this. Here is a closer look at this sheet, and as you can see it is a very simple process, and I really cannot see anyone struggling with this at all. Feel free of course to pause the video at this stage so that you can have a proper look at this. So let's now look at what else has changed with this version 2 of the Tilt. Firstly, and very pleasing to me I might add, they have severely reduced power consumption of these, and one battery could last an entire year apparently. I really look forward to seeing if this claim is true in the next year. Secondly, they have improved the sensors and accelerometer within this unit. This is promised to give a greater level of precision of both temperature and your specific gravity. So far in my testing I can verify that these sensor changes are definitely noticeable improvements, and this is of course extremely welcome. I just really hope that this new version will stand the test of greater time, especially in view of the issues I had with the very first unit. This is without doubt a product that is extremely useful, I just hope that long term it continues doing so well for me as it has done so far, but naturally only time will tell. This now concludes this video. I do hope that you found it to be very useful, interesting and enjoyable. If you didn't enjoy it, then please do tell me why. And if you did, then the same goes. It's all well and good for getting thumbs up and thumbs down on YouTube, but it's also important for content creators like myself to understand what people do and do not like. So if you did like this video, then please do like it on YouTube. This really helps me out and allows the videos to be seen by a wider audience on YouTube. I have always got a lot of new videos planned for the future, so if you are interested in seeing my new content, then please subscribe for future content. If you have any questions on anything that I have covered in this video or any other video, then please do not hesitate to get in touch with me via YouTube or Facebook. I'm a member of pretty much every Grainfather Facebook group and more. Happy brewing!